Welcome to Bristol Street Motors. I'm here with the 2023 model Vauxhall Astra GSe plug-in hybrid. Just starting at the front, the Vauxhall Astra has the brand new Vauxhall visor. Also, you've got your black badge pack with one of your 360 cameras actually embedded into the badge. Moving down here at the front, you've got this radar section, which allows you to have forward collision alert as well as the adaptive cruise on this particular model. With it being the GSe, you've got the much more aggressive front bumper with these gloss black accents here, in which you've got your front LED fog lights, as well as your LED daytime running lights and adaptive matrix headlights. Just moving around the side of the car, the Astra GSe has these lovely 18-inch diamond cut bi-colour alloy wheels, which are wrapped in trusty Michelin tyres. The Astra also has keyless entry, which allows you to walk up to the car and it'll unlock itself. The mirrors on this car are contrast gloss black along with a roof, which also mounts each of your 360 cameras for the side view, and they also have blind spot monitoring built into them. Just moving backwards, you've got your really dark privacy glass in the back, along with your charging port on the left-hand side, which is just where you charge the vehicle up. So the standard charge time on your Astra Hybrid is 3.5 hours, which when combined with the petrol engine in the hybrid drive mode, allows you to benefit from 258 miles per gallon. So the privacy glass continues round to the back, along with this third brake light at the top, which I think looks quite cool. You've also got LED tail lights along the back, as well as the Astra badge and the griffin in the centre, which also doubles as your boot handle. That opens up to 422 litres of boot space, which also consists of a ski hatch. Moving down the bottom, you've got your reversing camera, which is the final one of your 360 system, along with the rear sensors at the back and your reverse light just down the bottom. So that's all the external features of the Astra GSe. Let's have a look inside. I'm just sitting in the back of the Astra GSe. I've got the driver's seat set to my normal driving position with me being 5'11". And as you can see, plenty of headroom and plenty of legroom in the back. The back passengers also get a vent each, as well as a USB-C charging port. And in the centre seat, there's a drop-down section with 2 cup holders and a little bit of space for your mobile phone. As well as that, there's a ski hatch for those long trips to IKEA and abroad, along with the Alcantara and leather effect seating trim, which adds a special little touch to the back of the Astra. Of course, sitting in the most important seat in the house, you've got your driver's seat. Straight away in front of it, you've got your 2 10-inch displays, one for the driver and one with wireless Apple CarPlay. Now, a lot of manufacturers today tend to use everything on the screen, but it's nice that the Astra GSe has got a load of tactile buttons for things like your air conditioning, things you would need to use quite quickly. Just underneath there, you've got a nice little hidden sunglasses holder as well, along with a wireless charger. There's plenty of USB-C ports for charging and data transfer. In the centre, you've got some hidden cup holders, which are also automatically adjusting. And you've got a little coin spill here for throwing things like your keys, your coins, anything you would have loose in the car. In the centre, you've got a little bit of storage just under the driver's armrest. It folds away quite nicely. And in the dashboard, just on the passenger side, you've got some hidden air vents as well, which just look a little bit more stylish. So with the centre screen, of course, you've got your typical things like your connected services for finding charging points and putting nav destinations in, along with your typical things like settings, radio, Bluetooth, all that stuff. You've also got the application drawer, which gives you a few more settings, things like viewing how the car is using the energy at the time, as well as things like miles per gallon over the last half an hour, current charge and use, and the fuel remaining in the car. Along with that, you've got the wireless Apple CarPlay, which pulls through from your phone. It's on a profile system, so as soon as you get in the car, if you've got multiple phones connected, it picks the closest one, and it'll do it on its own. Underneath the screen as well, you've of course got a few handy buttons for things like climate control, as well as heated seats. We can do either on the screen or on the tactile buttons just underneath. So changing gears on the electric Astra GSe is dead easy. Of course, you've got this gear selector here. All your buttons light up. It's just as simple as pulling all the way down to pop it into drive and you're ready to go. When you push all the way up into reverse, you've got your rear view camera which comes up. It's a 360 camera on this car, which allows you to see all the way around. And of course, this side lets you change which camera you're looking at. Get a full 360 view of the car from all angles. These preset buttons on the side basically have a couple little functions to show either the front or the back in full. On the steering wheel, with the Astra having intelligent adaptive cruise control, you've got a few buttons for things like changing your adaptive follow distance, along with setting the cruise control itself. Just behind the steering wheel, you've got a few more paddles for if you want to take control of the 8-speed automatic gearbox. And this little button on the end of this indicator stalk allows you to cycle through a couple different presets for the screen in front of the driver. And on this side, you've got all of the controls for your infotainment, so things like cycling through radio stations and songs that you've got on your Bluetooth. It also has the automatic voice recognition, which has a wake-up command of "Hey Vauxhall." On this side, you've got the upshift, which again is for that automatic gearbox, and you've got automatic lights and automatic windscreen wipers as well. So just adjusting the drive mode, you've got a choice between electric, hybrid and sport, with each of them changing the fundamental way the car handles and behaves. Sport turns all your dials red. Adjusting the screen in front of the driver is as simple as going onto the display customization page and selecting a number of different applications from the drawer, and you can just drag and drop them onto the screen and adjust it all to how you want. So on the road in the Astra, of course, with this being the GSe model, it's got a nice sporty feel to both the steering and the suspension. The Koni selective frequency dampers lower the ride height by 10mm, which let you feel more connected with the road. And in the sport mode setting, when using both energy from the electric motor as well as the engine, you get a total of 221 horsepower, which adds for a nice exhilarating drive. One thing to mention as well is the heads-up display, which, as I mentioned before, gives you all the key driving information straight in front of you. It's quite handy because I don't need to take my eyes off the road. I've got my speed as well as the current speed zone project on the window, so I can just look straight ahead and see all the information that I need. And of course, with the Astra Electric, you've got no road noise, it's dead quiet, and there's no engine noise coming from the car, which means it's a nice smooth drive as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you'd like any more information, feel free to head to bristolstreet.co.uk.